Benita Fitzgerald, Tennessee. Leave it to an engineering major to construct some of the greatest firsts in the history of her school's women's track and field program. Benita Fitzgerald did just that during her record-setting career at the University of Tennessee. Among the historic milestones, Fitzgerald led the 1981 Lady Vols to the first national title ever won by a Tennessee women's team in any sport, and became the first collegiate athlete to finish the 100-meter hurdles in under 13 seconds. The 14-time All-American claimed 5 national individual titles in AIAW and NCAA competition as a Vol, including 3 100-meter hurdles outdoor championships. A few months after graduation, Fitzgerald also became the school's first Olympic gold medalist at the '84 LA Games. She's a trailblazer. And tonight, Tennessee's Benita Fitzgerald is a Hall of Famer. Benita Fitzgerald, let's start with the coaches that you'd like to thank.
Absolutely. It goes from high school all the way to college, and in middle school, Gwen Washington plucked me off the gymnastics team. You see how tall I am, right? And I was horrible in gymnastics. The uneven parallel bars, I used to hit my back when I did like these soul circle things. It was crazy. But she saw something in me in PE class, and she said, "You beat all the boys in PE class. You have a great talent for running." And it's kind of like you redirect a 2-year-old, and she kind of got me away from gymnastics and into track and field. Of course, in high school, I had 2 great coaches. Ann Lockett told me after my freshman year, and a senior had made the '76 Olympic team, Paula Gervin, in the high jump. She said, "You could be on the Olympic team in 4 years." And sure enough, I was. She left, and a new head coach came in, Ruthie Brown, and she took me my sophomore to senior year all the way to the national championship. I got 5th in the national championships as a senior in high school, thanks to Ruthie. And then, of course, I went to Tennessee, and Terry Crawford, who's also in the Coaching Hall of Fame, and will be getting a Legends Award in a few weeks during the trials. And I spoke with her today, and she's amazing. And I call some coaches, she's amazing. She just pulled out all the stops to really help me get to my potential.
10 that made one means what, and means what to you?
Yeah, so one of the 10 that made one is here with me, Delisa Walton, now Delisa Myricks, married to Hall of Famer Larry Myricks. But there were 10 of us, from middle distance to distance, from throws to jumps, from hurdles to sprints on that team. We were the first, as you heard, Tennessee Lady Vol team to win a national championship. And because it was 10 athletes, so different, multi-sport, multi-event, all coming together to create this winning championship team with Terry Crawford at the helm. They gave us the name the 10 that made one. The athletic department and the sports information department, Debbie Jennings and a bunch of other people decided to call us that, and the front page in the Knoxville News Sentinel and everything else. So it was really amazing, and we really felt that spirit as a team. And it's the proudest moment for me at University of Tennessee.
And from that, it's the '84 games. What's the lesson that you learned prior to the '84 games that you've held close to your heart ever since?
Yeah, I was sitting on the track at University of Tennessee. It was 80, 90 degrees, hot, sweltering summer sun. Had made my second Olympic team. The '80 team was the first, and of course we didn't get to go because Carter boycotted those Olympics. And I was sitting there on the track after practice with my teammates, and I was thinking to myself, boy, I hope I make the final. I hope I PR. I hope I run fast. I hope I beat so-and-so. But never in my mind did I think gold medal. Like it wasn't a thing. And I had this epiphany. I thought, well, why not me? I trained as hard as everybody else. I get up every day and go out to the track. In fact, on a flat 100, I was faster than any other hurdler in the world. I was top 20 in the world in the 100, top 20 in the world in the 200. And so that one time, that epiphany said, I approached the next few weeks of training and going into that stadium thinking to myself, I expect to win the 100-meter hurdles gold medal. That's my gold medal, right? And so now I take that mantra of why not me with me throughout my career. Why not me as an engineer go work, in sports marketing for Special Olympics International? Why not me, now at the Olympic Committee in Atlanta, now become the first director at the Olympic Training Center in San Diego, having never managed anybody, and now I got a staff of 40 and 152 acres to manage. Why not me become the chief operating officer of the Olympic Committee, or run 3 different nonprofits as CEO, and keep challenging myself as these opportunities come on, to just ask myself that question. So I've written a book entitled Why Not Me? I'm looking for a book agent, and will hopefully get that book published sometime in the next year.
How about Why Not Me in '96? You get in Atlanta. You're selected as one of 8 people to carry the flag for the American. What did that mean to you?
It meant a lot. I got a call on my birthday, July 6th, 1996, from Billy Payne, who was the big guy who brought the Olympics to Atlanta, and then who was the president of the Olympic Committee, and said, "Hey, Benita, I got some news for you." And I was like, "What?" He said, "We want you to carry the flag, be one of 8 Olympians tied to the Atlanta area." By then, I'd moved to San Diego, become the training center director, but because I'd worked for the Olympic Committee for 3 years there, he asked me to be one of the 8. It was, Edwin Moses, and it was a plethora of other major Olympians, and to walk into that stadium, holding that flag, that moment that's so special and really so sacred, I think, in the Olympic movement, when you see that flag coming into the stadium, to be part of that amazing moment on American soil, in this amazing moment, prior to Ali, lighting the torch, was amazing. And I think the most amazing part of it was my husband wasn't part of my Olympic history. He never got to see me run on the Olympic stage, but he got to be in the stands to watch me bring the Olympic flag into the stadium, and I was especially proud to be there and have him witness that.
He also gets to be here to tell me this. Should we talk about shopping for hammer pants?
My God, he gave you that story. Yes, I was in India. It was my last track meet ever was in India. I ran the 200 meters, not even the hurdles. And a bunch of us went shopping, as we always do. Larry talked about it. We played spades in the hotel. We hung out and everything. And so shopping was the thing, right? So we went to this market, and they had all these hammer-like pants, which clearly they probably didn't know they were hammer pants at the time. And so I got 1, I got 2, and I couldn't decide how many I was going to get. And finally, one of my teammates is like, "Benita, they cost $4. Get as many as you can cram into your suitcase, So I don't know, I got 8 or 10 pair and somehow got them home.
Well,